Hello, everyone. Here's Bird and I for Dose of Truth Tarot for the week of April 4th to the 10th of April, 2024. So, we're going to look at what's in store for us this week. Bird is very cuddly today, and we'll see what. He's not going to go down and pick a card. Do you want to pick up a card, Bird? No, you want to enjoy that. So, this one here is sticking out for me, and I'm going to look at that, and we've got this beautiful Lovers card. So the Lovers obviously represents Gemini in the signs of the zodiac, and for a general reading of the world, which can be very, very difficult having everybody, it would be harmony between our yin yang, our masculine and feminine, which can go out into our relationships as well. So there's a beautiful harmony. That means a marriage between the yin and yang, even when we're learning how to walk again, the left and right sides of the body, or the feminine and masculine sides, or the yin yang, learn to relate to each other. So we could even coordinate movement. Look at Bird. He's very comfy, cozy. He's been missing for a couple of weeks. He just goes around and chirps and screams and stuff like that. But today he's into being lovey-dovey and relating. Relating is a very good word for this card. All right, so we'll see what comes up from there. Let's dig around here. Here's another one. And we're looking at prudence. So prudence can mean in your physical world. That means earth element. That can mean money, your house, your job. You want to be a little bit cautious. You want to make sure you're thinking things through when you're doing them. You want to make sure you're not overusing your earth element. That means don't spend too much. Maybe it's time to be saving, working. But again, you don't want to be overworking either. It's a very, very balanced idea of the way we deal with the earth element. So if you're exercising, notice how you're exercising. And if you go back to the Gemini or the Lovers card, that also says, hey, when you're dealing with your body, you got to notice all elements. You need to notice the subtle, the sensual, as well as the more gross movement, right? So the physical body is considered feminine. Anything physical, when we're training and working out, that's working on our feminine, our physical body. Man or woman, doesn't matter. It's working on the physical. So when you're doing that, and this yin yang card comes out, it's watching out for everything. Is my attention, is my mind. Very different from the physical body. The mind is usually classified as, let's say, masculine. The mental thinking, that kind of stuff is our masculine. One reason is that the upper chakras are masculine. And usually we think of the mind, the head, as thinking, even though we know very well the mind integrates with the entire body mind. It's just a little bit of a sort of rule of thumb, not necessarily. Remember, we're dealing with yin yang, and there's always a little bit of yin in the yang and a little bit of yang in the yin. So, thinking about that again, everything, even the way I'm explaining this, is all about this balancing of the yin yang, noticing the both sides, those paradoxes sometimes that come into life. Though, even though the masculine and feminine exists within each and every one of us, that yin yang, it's not easy to just, cut it in half and say, hey, half of me is masculine and I know exactly how that operates. Well, you don't. Sometimes you can have, delineations, and it gives you a better understanding of yourself and how your masculine and feminine operates, but always operate with caution. So there are many ways to look at this. I'm drawn over here again. I think I'm drawn to this card. Let's see. And look at that. The outcome is to really understand more of the feminine. In this case, it's being specific in relating directly to the emotional world, the water world. So all the elements have to deal with water. So let's say you were looking at your body, you deal with your emotions in your body. So if you're being prudent when you're working out at the gym, watch out for your emotions or allow your emotions to flow. I remember when I used to go to the gym. I used to walk for hours and do lots of different therapies on myself. And when I would get to my treadmill, the elliptical or the stair climber, I'd be working at it. And then all of a sudden, I'd just feel this surge of tears rising to the surface. I'd flip my towel over my head and I let those tears flow. My God, it was so refreshing. So, little things like that. That need movement. If anger needs movement, you've got to find a way to use it to. Maybe you do need a jog. Maybe you need a run. I'm going very physical here because here it's looking at the physical world, but it could be writing, it could be drawing, it could be painting, it could be anything that you can do in the physical world that's going to. I'm saying in the physical world. That's a little obtuse, I think. Something physical. So you could be using movement, like exercise or painting, and then you're using physical elements. You could work with your crystals. Your crystals could help you out. Could get a nice chrysoprase and help heal. You could use an organite pyramid to drain negative energy. This is a chakra crystal that has some Reiki symbols on it. This is for abundance, making sure that there's, money. And that's really cool because that's, all of these elements are in the reading. All right, so that's our energy for this week. And Bird obviously wants us to complete the session. And thank you, everyone. Bye.